Uh, and we welcome everybody live here on this 70-degree day, overcast skies at Spud Field at the WIAA Park Complex, where the Pacelli Cardinals, the two-time defending state champions in Division 5, face a three-peat and Molsky, talking about tying the knot in a special type of fashion, and boy, would this be for the Pacelli Cardinals under Coach Ann Molsky in her 21st year, chasing her 5th title up against the Necedah Cardinals. It's the 1 seed and the 8 seed here on Zaleski Sports. Olivia Zimmerman doing production today. Brendan Retzloff here with the play-by-play for you guys. And we will first go over our starting lineups. But before we do that, we welcome you to our Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Also on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go. Taking a look at the Necedah Cardinals here on the season, 9-10, 8-6 in the season. And they ended up getting a 14-6 win in the WIAA regional, and now entering the semifinal. They will have number 24 Addison Schumer pitching today, followed by number 5 Savannah Schumer over at second. Then in the third spots, number 9 Ava Kiesling over at catcher today. Batting in the cleanup spot is number 15, Hannah Hunkins playing first base. Batting fifth is number 28, Sofia Del Conte over at shortstop. Batting sixth is number 20, Lydia Rotunde over at third base. Then in the seventh spot is number 18, Gianna Timer over in left field. Then in the spot is number 12, Brianna Van Hoof over in center field. And in the ninth spot, number 25 is Maria Blum, the designated player. We'll take things to our national anthem, and we'll introduce Pacelli's lineup coming up.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
National anthem complete. Just about to get the first pitch of the WIAA regional semifinal in Division 4 underway here in Plover. Taking a look at the defense, it's the Pacelli Cardinals, 23-1 on the season, 12-0 in conference play. They earned their 7th consecutive conference title just last week in that 7-0 victory over Rochholt, and they are now chasing a three-peat of becoming state champions. And you talk about the great teams to three-peat in the professional sports level. You don't really hear about it too much in the high school level, especially in the lower division type of end. But they are most definitely on the chase, and the winner of this game will play the winner of the 5-seed Edgar against the 4-seed Marathon Red Raiders. taking a look at the Cardinals on defense. Here you go. Peyton Mansell pitching in today's game. A 13-1 record for Peyton. 82 innings pitched, 146 strikeouts, 10 walks, 23 hits allowed, 2 runs, and only 1 earned on the season for a .09 earned run average. Then catching for her is Kalen Yenter. Over at first base is Jaden Zadroik. Playing at second, Amelia Martini, and at third, Maddie Pionic, wearing number 15 today. And at shortstop is Ava Tess. Then from left to right field, it's Ella Van Order, Katie Elka, and Kaden Nelson for the Cardinals' first pitch in their first strike to Addison Schumer. And the playoffs are underway as Pacelli is looking for a historic three-peat. And they were given a very favorable schedule in the bracket as well. But you never know. Almost like the season of March Madness. Upsets can happen anywhere at any time. Schumer down 1-2 here to the senior Peyton. On its way, just outside the corner, and got it. Called for a strike 3. And that's a way to start the run for Peyton Mansell on defense. Peyton, she was the one to give the Cardinals that second consecutive state championship against Oakfield last year in Madison. And what a game she had there, and that Pacelli team overall was electric. Now it's Savannah Schumer takes strike 2. Necedah from the Scenic Bluffs Conference placed 4th place this season under head coach Tracy Anderson. Swing and a miss. A late swing there from Schumer, and she is down. Swinging back-to-back strikeouts to begin the game against one of the best pitchers in the state. Already committed to play some college ball is Peyton Mansell, with just how great she is. And taking a look at the Necedah Cardinals, the 8 seed here. They had that 14-6 win over Rio and Fall River last Thursday to open up the playoffs. And now they have to go into town against the number 1 seed, and chasing a very high fastball was Ava Kiesling, and she's down 1-2. Here it comes from Peyton. 2 gone, just missed. Those 2 strikeouts that she's got are both Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeouts. Call Jamie Wenzel number 1 in cleanup and restoration Serve Pro like it never even happened. Trying to go 1-2-3. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, and it gets through for a base hit for Kiesling, and she is aboard with 2 outs here in the first. Just took a nice, easy swing with it. And able to get herself aboard. Maybe a couple of nerves to open up the playoffs here from Miss Mansell. Runner thought about going, called strike 1. And for the 4 Pacelli seniors, and Mansell, Yenter, Ilka, and Tess, knowing that this is their last ride That's just got to add a little more nerves to it. Here's the 0-2. On its way. Got a piece of it. Actually held back on it. And it was just a wild pitch. From this view, it almost looked like it went off the bat. So now the runner's in scoring position, and Kiesling. Hunkins takes a look at strike 3. And the threat in the first from the Cardinals goes by the wayside to none. Kiesling got aboard. 3 strikeouts, though, from Peyton Mansell. All of Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeouts as the Cardinals do up our Pionk, Elka, and Yenter coming up here in this non-conference playoff action here on Zaleski Sports.
Necedah Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Necedah Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at NecedahCustom.com.
And we welcome everybody back here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty, with Matty Pionk coming up. Katie Elka batting second, Kaylin Yenter in the third spot. As for the rest of the Cardinals lineup under Coach Ann Molsky, batting cleanup is Amelia Martini. Then in the fifth spot, Ava Tess batting sixth, Kaden Nelson. In the seventh spot, Ella Van Order. And batting eighth, Peyton Mansell. And ninth, Jaden Zdroik. Matty Pionk today, though, wearing a different number on the uniform. Here for this one, typically goes as number 2. But she is number 15 in this game today, and we'll see if she keeps that number throughout the playoffs. In the circle pitching today for Necedah is Addison Schumer. 8-9, 18 games pitched from her on the year, 95 and a third innings, 75 strikeouts, 91 walks, 91 hits, 102 runs, only 66 of them earned, with a 4.85 earned run average. Pionk's got a 1-1. And Schumer has a very interesting type of delivery to her pitches compared to a lot of other pitchers in the game. She really leans forward. This one grounded to third, and a high arcing throw to first is in time from Rotunde. We're out number 1. And taking a look at the Cardinals being Necedah on defense. Addison Schumer pitching to Ava Kiesling, who's catching. Then it's Hannah Hunkins over at first, playing at second, Savannah Schumer, and at third, Lydia Rotunde. Another ground ball right off the glove of Rotunde. This one holds fair, and it's an infield hit for Katie Elka. But Sophia Del Conte over at shortstop. Then it's Gianna Timer over in left field, and center field is Brianna Van Hoof. Then over in right field is the flex, Sophie Morgan, number 10. So lots of speed aboard at first base here with one down for Kaylin Yenter. Watches this one bounce in the dirt. Good pick from Kiesling. But Schumer, she really leans very far forward. Almost like when she picks up her right foot to really make that throw, or the left foot, she takes it out really far ahead. Couple of Foul balls here from Kaylin Yenter. Here's the 1-2. Pops it up, out of play. First time Pacelli's getting the chance to play some Division IV playoff softball. They spent all their years in Division V, but those back-to-back state championships moved them up a division. And Yenter, she's really fighting off some good pitches here. 1-2 again. This one in the dirt. For ball 2, Yenter in the regular season batted .470 with 5 home runs and 34 runs batted in on the season. Just some MVP level numbers. But the true MVP of hitting is following behind her. 3-2. On its way. This one's crushed and it's caught. Almost looked like a barehanded grab. Throw to first is just not in time. Gianna Timer making a great grab over in left field. It almost looked like when she went to grab it, it went off of her right palm before it went into the glove first. And that was a stinger from Yenter. 2 gone. Anybody else than Ilka who's running back from second to first is probably out. So that was a brilliant play from Gianna Timer over in left field. Here's the 1-1 to Amelia Martini. And just to talk about being an offensive MVP, here you go. She batted .606 in the season, 6 home runs, 54 runs batted in 24 games. Ground ball to second, and the play from Schumer to first is in time. And the side is retired. So both teams get to go through 4 batters in the first inning, but nothing doing for either side as we head into the second inning. We're scoreless with Del Conte coming up here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows at last year's pricing. Call today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, today's game is presented by Visit Marshfield. The Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 30th and 31st. Check out visitmarshfield.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend at Dairy Fest. Today's game is also presented by Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from home furniture: sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture, with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and Post Road in Plover. Sofia Del Conte to lead things off for the Necedah Cardinals here in the second. Each team so far in this one got 1 hit on a nice day for some playoff softball in the WIAA Regional Semifinal. Winner of this one to take on Edgar or Marathon. And the Cardinals in Necedah will be facing a tough battle all day here with number 13 in the circle. Here's the 1-2 from her. A called strike 3. And that's her 4th strikeout in as many outs made in this game. Peyton Mansell getting dialed in here. 1 gone here in the 2nd. Another Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout from her. Now it's Lydia Rotunde. Dealing with an 0-1 count here. Nice day at the WIAA complex. Still got some fans rolling into the facility over here. Still some regular season finales in baseball going on today. But the softball playoffs, this one's popped up into shallow left. Van Order can't find it. And Rotunde is aboard. And that's going to go down as a hit. So Pacelli, they are going 1 week without playing a game of softball. A little bit of a shaky start there as the infield goes in on the square bunt. Set it back for a timer. Seed of the team likes to call her G. Timer's now a 1 and a foul away. Sunshine trying to find its way into the atmosphere here in Plover. Up and in. Good way to hold off there for timer. 1-2. Van Hoofa waiting on deck. Here it comes. And a changeup. Got her swinging. Throw back to first. They only get the 1, but another strikeout on a filthy pitch from Peyton Mansell, who is just so much in her arsenal of pitches. Another Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout, called strike 1 here to Brianna Van Hoof. Two gone with the runner at first. 0-1, change up. She just takes a little bit off of it. You can tell the release points are a little bit different on those pitches that Mansell delivers, and a fastball right through Broadway. 3 strikeouts to end of the inning as well. 6 strikeouts already for Mansell through 2. Tess Nelson, Van Order due up here in this regional semifinal on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoffman Realty. We'll be right back.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois T. Strake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
And we are back at the WIAA Park Complex at Spod Field for this regional semifinal game on Zaleski Sports, presented by Oso Brewing. Oso Brewing Company in Plover offers a large, spacious place for your next gathering, or just watch the big game on a massive projector screen. Enjoy a great variety of pizzas and other hot food, along with cold soda. It's all at Oso Brewing in Plover. And by Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. So a scoreless first inning pitched by Addison Schumer. And now she's got Ava Tess to lead off the second. A chopper up the middle. It's a base hit for the shortstop here today. And she gets her first hit of the playoffs. Leadoff runner aboard here in the bottom half for Caden Nelson. Sends this one out of play. Back to my point from that little mistake that Van Order had over in left field. Pacelli has not played a game since last Tuesday, and that was against Rochholt, where they had a 7-0 victory. And in most of that game, they didn't really play much of their starters. So you can take a look at it and say that it's kind of a 8-day wait since they've last played a competitive game. But that's allowed a lot of time to practice. For these girls. This one just gets by second for a base hit. Tess round second. She's going to go into third. Slides in safely. And Nelson's going to run to second. Not paying attention is Rotunde. And she is aboard to second base on the mental mistake from Lydia Rotunde. And Pacelli's got 2 runners in scoring positions with no one out. It will go as a base hit for Caden Nelson. And now it's EVO. Ella Van Order with runners in scoring position. Pops it up. Playable. Caught behind the plate for out number 1 by Kiesling. Just got a tad bit underneath on the pitch. And now it's the pitcher matchup with Mansell here at the plate. Ground ball gets just past first base down the line. That's fair. One's in. And the second one, Nelson scores. And it's 2-0. Pacelli attacks first on the Mansell RBI. What a way to just go opposite field with it as well. It looks like Ella Tess will be the courtesy runner for Peyton Mansell. Not only can the pitcher get it done in the circle, she can also put some good swings on it in the batter's box. Little chopper from Zadroik. Throw to second is not in time. That's going to be an infield hit. Pacelli starting to build a rhythm here in the second. I'm surprised Ella Tess didn't slide into second. It almost looked like she was about to zoom bypass second, go to third. And there's definitely some strategy behind that if they were to do that, because she'd be running full speed. But they called her safe anyways. Pionic sends a high fly ball drifting center field, and the catch is made by Van Hoof. Runner tags up to third, slides in safely, and Zadroik's going to get into second. And Rotunde again not looking at second base, or the base runner from first. 2 gone. Pionic put a good drive into that one. And now it's Elko with 2 gone. Pacelli also attacking early in these at-bats. Elka had the first hit of this game. Chopper right to Rotunde. Throw to first is just in time to end the inning. But the Cardinals of Pacelli are able to get 2 runs on the board here in the second, thanks to an Ava Test base hit, followed by a Caden Nelson hit, and Peyton Mansell driving in the 2 runs. It's 2-0 here in Plover. You're watching girls high school softball regional semifinal on Zaleski Sports, presented by Haw Favor Realty.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Welcome back, everybody, here from the WIAA Park Complex at Spud Field. Top of the third, coming up with Maria Bloom at the plate. Today's game presented by Culligan. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Maria Blum, the designated player in this one today for Necedah, squared to bunt. It is a strike. Evens the count at 1-1 here. Pacelli with a 2-0 lead after the 2-run second, called strike 2. Peyton Mansell already has 6 strikeouts in this game. 2 hits allowed as well. 1-2 on its way upstairs. Just a very calm wind type of May late day here in Plover. 2-2, a late swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 for Peyton Mansell. Another Jamie Wenzel serve pro strikeout from the senior pitcher. Back to the top of the order for Addison Schumer. This one just missed. Must have been outside of the plate. Tough to get the angle from here. 1-0. Fastball right through it. Got a good cut after it was Schumer. Evens the count. You're at 1-1. Mansell fires one and fouled back. And the key for Necedah in this game is going to either be attack early on Mansell's pitching, or it's going to be to try to work her into a higher pitch count throughout the game so she can get a little more tired. But she is on a clinic right now. Number 8. 8 outs, all via the strikeout from Peyton. Another Jamie Wenzel serve pro strikeout. Number 1 in cleanup and restoration serve pro like it never even happened. Ball inside to Savannah Schumer. Her second time at the plate here. Struck out back in the first. One and a swing and a miss. Here's the 1-1 just off the top netting. Got a good piece of that one there. Now Schumer's down in the count. Mansell trying to get number 9. And she does. A called strike 3. Just caught her looking right at it. Catching the outer corner. And through 3 innings, 9 strikeouts. Only 2 hits from Mansell. Coming up for the Cardinals will be the senior Yenter, followed by Martini and Tess. It's the 3-4-5 here on Zaleski Sports in this regional semifinal presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s-themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
Welcome back here on Zaleski Sports. Olivia Zimmerman and Brendan Retzloff here with you guys here in the WIAA Regional Semifinal here in Plover at the WIAC Park Complex. Winner of this one to take on either the 5-seed Edgar Wildcats or the 4-seed Marathon Red Raiders on Thursday. Today's game presented by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Yenter on the first pitch grounds it right towards her own dugout. Lined out right to Gianna Timer back in the first inning. That ball was absolutely crushed into the parking lot. 0-2 on its way. Staying alive. As we've talked about it before, Coach Ann Molsky in her 21st season just got her 400th win of the year a few weeks ago, and now she's at 407. And speaking of 7, Yenter is aboard in the third with a base hit. But in those 20 seasons, 4 state titles. Some amazing success from Coach Mo. And she also just got put into the softball coaching Hall of Fame in the state of Wisconsin just before the season began here in 25. But some big games that Pacelli's had this year. 10-0 win against Assumption, which is the 2 seed on their side of the bracket this year, followed by a 15-4 win over Laconia, another great school, a 3-1 victory over Poinette, a 2-1 victory over Mosinee, and a 2-3 loss to DC Everest. But DC Everest, double play ball. 6-4, and the ball goes over the 3, and staying at first base will be Martini, 1 runner down here in the third. Take a little break to clean off second base there from the second base umpire. Now it's Ava Tess with a big swing and a miss. But that 2-3 loss to DC Everest for Pacelli, that was their first loss since early May of last year to Mosinee. And that was a really great game played from both sides. DC Everest, though, is a Division I school, and they are about 10 times larger than Pacelli. This one, it's a base hit up the middle for Tess, which advances runners one base forward. Ava Tess is 2 for 2 today. This was the tough spot in the order for Schumer back in the second. Tess got a hit, and Nelson fouled with a hit, and Mansell in the 8 spot also did. This one goes right off the head of Schumer. Or right off the mask. She seems to be all right. They're going to pause play here to make sure. Nelson's aboard. That was a bullet right to her. That's the tough part about this sport. You don't get much reaction time as the pitcher with how close you are to the plate on those hits that go flying straight up the middle. So the bases are now loaded. And this middle part of the Pacelli order has been cooking very nicely here in the second and third innings. One gone. Van Order, ground ball, and it actually landed in the glove of Rotunde. So it's caught for the out. 2 gone. Probably a good thing for Pacelli fans that that ball stayed in the air, because that seemed like a pretty easy double play ball. And now it's Peyton Mansell with 2 gone, who had a 2-run single in the second. She has a chance to have a big day. Called strike. And the Necedah crowd showed up nicely here today. Here's the 1-1 to the senior. Ground ball, out of play. This is a big at-bat here in this game. Schumer's got to find a way to get out of this. 2-0 game on its way. Ground ball right to third, and it gets through the glove of Rotunde, and a run scores right through the wickets. Or it was just an awkward play that she had to make there, and you could tell she was very determined to get that out at third because the force was there. But she just took her eye off the ball right before it found its way towards the glove. Now she'll be attended to on, it looks like, her right hand. It's a 3-0 game. But it seemed like Lydia had the time to make the play. She was just so focused on getting that out, and she kind of rushed it. And it just looked like a little error in there, and we'll see another courtesy runner in here for Payne Mansell. And Tice. Still some medical attention given here to Lydia Rotunde. And now she seems good. Rotunde's made a few mental errors in this game, allowing base runners to get to second, and then that one there. Making sure that she's all right and she can throw it around here. And she gives the nod to coach, saying, I'm good. A tough break there, though. Peyton Mansell, 3 runs batted in. Now Lattès is in a pinch run for her, and now Jaden Zadroik with runners all loaded on the base pads. Little high one, a diving grab made by Addison Schumer. That was just a slow motion looking type of play with how the ball was flying and the dive, and saved some damage from occurring. So, through 3 innings, Pacelli has a 3-0 lead after Peyton Mansell has the RBI base hit. And coming up for Necedah will be Kiesling, Hunkins, and Del Conte. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoffa Realty.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Back here, inning number 4 on Zaleski Sports. Pacelli has threatened in the last couple of innings. Able to get 3 runs in the second and the third combined there. So a 3-0 lead. Ava Kiesling to lead things off here in the 4th. Has a base hit in this one. She's 1 for 1 today. Ground ball right to Piana. Gloves it, throws it, and the play is made. And if you want a definition of a patient player who is so much confidence, it's that girl right there. Maddie Pionic, time and time again, has just been so calm and collected at that third base spot. Really has her own version of calling it home right there at third base. Hannah Hunkins now is 0 for 1 in this one. That's the first out that is not a strikeout in the ball game. That one got away from Mansell. 1-1 the count here to Hannah. Necedah down by 3 runs, but they still have plenty of time to try to turn something around here. But you just cannot let the Pacelli batters get so hot. It's only been base hits for them so far, and a swing and a miss from Hunkins. And another strikeout. That is strikeout number 10 in the ball game for Peyton. Another Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Serve Pro #1 in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. And now here's Sofia Del Conte with 2 gone. Struck out back in the second. She's down 0-1. This one tipped into the mitt of Yenter, 0-2. And just like that, Mansell is doing all the right things, getting ahead in the count, and making these batters have to battle. But they just have not been able to. 0-2, up and away. Dugout's trying to make some noise, get the team fired up more. 1-2, here it comes, another one. 11 out of 12 outs via the strikeout from number 13, Peyton Mansell. Pacelli holds on 3-0 lead to the side, being retired with the top of the order coming up in Pionic, Elka, and Yenter for the Cardinals. You're watching girls high school softball action in the WIAA regional semifinals on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Back here, bottom of the fourth. Just around the halfway point of this one here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game presented by Cheese Pleasers. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. And by Whitetail Properties. Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roush at whitetailproperties.com. Maddie Pionic to lead things off for Pacelli. She's 0 for 2 in this one today. Grounded out in the first and flew out to center in the second. 2-0 the count here. Addison Schumer from the stretch gets one in there for a strike. Schumer's given up 9 hits in this game, but has kept the damage to a minimum. And it's really been amazing to see how Necedah's been keeping this game to a low score, with them being the 8 seed going up against a juggernaut of a 1 seed here in the playoffs. I mean, you take a look at some games that Necedah's had this year. They had a 9-10 game against Pittsville and lost that one. Pacelli, their last game against Pittsville, they won 24-0 over them. Here's the full count. Fouled into the lot again. Yeah, hitting the same vehicle over there. Yenter did it in the last inning, and now Pionic here with the full count. Schumer, same area, right down the line. It drops fair, all the way to the wall. Timer's got to go get it, and Pionic's thinking 3. She's hustling, she's sliding, and she's in. A leadoff triple here in the fourth for the sophomore. Just so calm and collected. Once she got to second base, she did not hesitate. She was thinking 3 all day long. And like I said, that's her home, third base. She loves it over there. She leads the team in triples on the season as well. And now here's the cat, Katie Elka. Just graduated a few days ago. This one gets away. And no throw, and Pionic is in. It's 4-0 Pacelli. Off the wild pitch from Addison Schumer. Ava Kiesling couldn't capture it behind the plate, and just like that, one batter threw, 1 run allowed, and now a high fly ball into center. This one will fall well before the fence, and Van Hoof's got it for out number 1. And now it's Keelan Yenter, who has some tremendous power, who also graduated a few days ago. 1 for 2 in this game. Sends a high fly ball towards the track, at the wall, off the scoreboard. And she is gone. her 6th home run of the year and her first in these playoffs. Pacelli's up 5-0. And for the viewers watching who have seen Dodger film softball, home run off the scoreboard would go for 4 runs automatically. She would have just done that, but it only goes for 1. But Pacelli here in this 4th inning, and there are 3 batters, a triple and a home run. It just goes to show how great this team is. And now it's Amelia Martini, who batted .606 in the regular season with 6 home runs and 54 runs batted in. But that was a high arcing, towering home run from Kaylin Yenter. Here's the 2-1. Fouled it off. Pacelli starting to show their true colors here in the 4th. Schumer, 2-2. Changeup called strike 3. She needed that one badly. That is her first strikeout of this game, and she got it against the best hitter. Big time. Here's Ava Tess, who's 2 for 2. This one gets away, 1-0. Another one up and in. 2-0 to the senior who just graduated. Here it is, and it gets through. She's 3 for 3 with 3 base hits here today. Eva Tess is just seeing the ball so well. And I like the type of ball that she's playing, too. She's just playing to get on base. Not trying to do anything with it, just making contact, putting it in play, and finding her way to get on. And now it's Kaden Nelson. And this middle part of the order has just been brutal to Addison Schumer in this game. 5 hits combined from the middle part of the order. In their last 2 times around the order, Nelson almost takes a hit. 2-0 the count here. 2 outs. 2 runs have been in the inning. Here it is. Up in the air to center. It's caught to end the inning by Van Hoof. That one was trying to draw away from Van Hoof, but she was able to capture it. But Maddie Pionic gets the leadoff triple, scores a run, and Kaylin Yenter sends a high, towering shot off the scoreboard. 2 runs in the 4th, 5-0 Pacelli as we head to the 5th here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hawfaver Realty.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Top of the 5th here on Zaleski Sports. Olivia Zimmerman, Brendan Retzloff here with you guys. Today's game presented by Little Scholars Childcare. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are two beautiful childcare and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Peyton Mansell has been very close to perfect in this game today. 11 strikeouts from number 13 through 4 innings pitched. Lydia Rotunde here at the plate, and she's down 0-2 after a swing and a miss. Necedah now starting to understand why Pacelli is the number 1 seed in Division 4. Rotunde sends a high fly in the center, and Elka can't catch it. She had it, and then it fell right out of the glove. That's a rare error on the outfield, and we've seen a couple of those already from Pacelli here today. Rotundi is aboard the second time in this game here today. Now scoring a bunt is Gianna Timer. Back in the second inning, it was Van Order who couldn't find the blooper dropping into left. And now that drop in center, she had it in the glove and did not completely look it through. Oh, and 2. Called strike 3. Looking right through it again is Timer, and there's a dozen Ks in this game for Peyton Mansell. Another Jamie Wenzel. Serve pro strikeout. Throw back to first. What a grab to save it from getting away by Martini. And she's playing at second base in this game, so the fact she is the one running back to cover first, very great fundamental play from the junior. Here's the 0-1 again. Fouls this one away. Take a timeout here at the plate just to brush it off. How about Lydia Rotunde, though, looking the most dirty in the front of her uniform out of everybody here today. This one popped up, out of play. The Necedah Choir going at it here today with some Saturday night fever here on a Tuesday. And the throw back to first is in non-time. Ho-ho. I think we might have had the best look of it from up here. And Ann Molsky is asking for another look at this here from a different perspective. And she was saying the infield umpire doesn't have the angle, and they call her out. They reverse it, and it looked like the correct call that was made. We had the best angle from up here capturing that. And now there's 2 gone. As Rotunde was caught on the pads, and just like that, 3 are gone. a baker's dozen. How many times do we say this for Peyton Mansell? 13 strikeouts, and the side is retired in the 5th. Pacelli holds on to a 5-0 lead. You're watching Girls High School softball WIAA Regional Semifinal action on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hall Favor Realty.
At Oso Brewing, we're committed to our community and charity events. We give back locally. We're spot on with tasty food right inside our brewery. Oso pizzas and sandwiches are the best kept secrets in the area. Come and enjoy our new patio atmosphere with friends and family.
It will be something you want to tell your friends about.
Back here at Spud Field, the WIAA Park Complex, for this WIAA Regional Semifinal on Zaleski Sports between the Cardinals and the Cardinals. Necedah and Pacelli. Pacelli with 7 consecutive conference championships in the Central Wisconsin South, up against the 8 seed of the team that plays 4th in the Scenic Bluffs Conference, behind Royal, who ended up taking the conference title this year, even though Necedah does have a victory over Royal in the season. It was a 5-2 win about halfway through the year. A 5-0 lead for the Cardinals in the home half of the 5th. Ella Van Order to lead things off. She's 0 for 2 here today. She sends a high fly ball deep left field, back at the track, and it is gone. EVO sends 1 yard. And it's 6-0. And that is Ella Van Order's first home run of the year, I believe. I mean, she has just been working on her hitting so much. And the patience and time of practice has paid off. That is actually her first career home run. And she found that home run in one of the deepest parts of the park as well. How about that, too, to make up those other times she had runners in scoring position and couldn't get them home? Back-to-back innings, Pacelli goes yard. I mean, that was belted. See if she remembered to wear her belt this time. One of the games she forgot it. Mansell hits one right off the shortstop of Del Conte, and she is safe, and we'll see another courtesy runner here for Peyton. Infield base hit again. Peyton Mansell's 3 for 3 here today. And it's Layla Kroplowski to courtesy run.
Number 3, the first baseman, Jaden Droik.
Now Jaden Droik in the 9 spot here, 1 for 2 here today. Sends a blooper into second, and the catch is made. Kroplowski almost got doubled up there. And the assistant coach, Steph Treichel, is talking to her at first base, saying, "You got to get back there fast. You almost got cooked at first." 1 out. Pionic dishes one over into center field. And she's got a base hit. 2 for 4 today for Maddie. Pretty good day for the sophomore. Wearing a different number than number 2 here today. Going is 1-5. And now it's Katie Elka. 1 for 3 in the ball game. Squares to bunt. This pitch not even close. To the realm of the strike zone. Here's the 1-0. Try it again here from Schumer. Kind of dropping her shoulder on some of these pitches. It's just really falling short of the plate. Although Elka chased after that one. Yenter on deck, 1-1. Squared to bunt again. And now down 1-2. She'll be swinging away. Here he comes from Addison. This one down the third baseline, just foul. Elka had a deep fly ball into center field back in the fourth. Caught by Brianna Van Hoof over there in the Central Territory. 2-2. Up and away. And a full count now, and we'll see what the Pacelli runners do here. Looks like they're holding true. Or they will hold. And they do, and this one falls just past the infield for a base hit, and they try to go cut off, and the bases are loaded. The bases are loaded for, I would say right now, who is arguably the hottest hitter on this team right now, in Kaylin Yenter. Her last time up, if we could show a replay, we would, but it was a towering shot off the barrel, right off the scoreboard of the Potatoes of Spud. This one goes right off the catcher in Kiesling. And then it bounced right off the home plate umpire. Ball one. You got to be safe with this hitter here. But you can't be too safe because the bases are loaded. Oh, right off of Kropidlowski's calf. She took that one like a champ. She's going to be feeling that one tomorrow. Gives the thumbs up. She's good. I mean, she's got the iron calves like Phil Mickelson. Here it is. Foul back. Right into the seats. Oh, you got to make the catch. Schumer tried that change. You got to be careful with the change, though, because if the hitter's sitting on it, oh, man. 1-2, right off the inside of the bat. Just the fact that she can fly the ball that far on that far inside of a pitch is miraculous wonders. From the senior and graduate who just walked on the stage. Received that diploma. 1-2. Outside. Another changeup from Schumer. 3 in a row it's been. 2-2. Fastball. Yenter sends it into left. Timers got the play and the catch. Throw to third. Cutoff not made. 1 run is in. Sacrifice fly is made, and Pionik is into third. And Elka is into second, and the sacrifice is made for an RBI, and another run is in here in the 5th. 2 runs in again for Amelia Martini. 2 runners in scoring position. She is 0 for 3 today. Called strike 1. also tough to say this too, but she has been the only starting Pacelli hitter to not have a hit in this game. (0-2) here to the junior. On its way. Belts one right into right field and just making the play is Sophie Morgan for out number 3. A little confusion in the infield, but that is the third out. Try to go opposite field with it, and Morgan was able to look it in, almost dropped it, and she had to double check it, but she held on. Pacelli, though, scores 2 more runs here in the 5th. It's 7-0 Cardinals over the Necedah Cardinals. 6th inning coming up with, it'll be Blum and Schumer. And Schumer due up. You're watching Girls High School Softball WIAA Regional Semifinal action on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
I know. Welcome back, everybody. 6th inning of action here in Plover, playing some Top Gun Maverick action here at Spud Field at the Wyke Park Complex. A 7-0 lead. Pacelli just needs to get 6 more outs or score 3 more runs, whichever way you look at it, to close the door on this one. And the winner will play the Edgar Wildcats or the Marathon Red Raiders on Thursday. Maria Blum to lead things off here in the 6th. 0 for 1 here today. Struck out back in the 3rd. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. But that, one of the last facts that I mentioned about Martini being the only starter to not get a hit holds true in this game, which is just crazy to think about because you're looking at a Pacelli hitter who batted over 600 on the season and had the most home runs on the team in RBIs. I mean, she led that Triple Crown type of moment there in Division IV play on the year. So it's just a strange thing to see that happen in the oddities of sports. You just never know. It just goes to show some players can be really on it some days and some players just can't quite find it. But Necedah is down in a deep hole, 7-0 here. And the count is 2-2 to Blum. Mansell gets strikeout 14. It gets away, though. They got to throw it to first right off of the runner, and she'll be safe. It does go as a strikeout, though, but the runner is aboard. Don't see those happen too frequently. Gets away from Yenter's glove and found one of the toughest spots of that backstop to really make a play. Back to the top of the order in Schumer. Addison 0 for 2. Pair of strikeouts here today. 0-1. Yenter again losing the ball out of the transfer. She's done that a few times as well. Not Pacelli's cleanest game on defense, but they still haven't allowed run yet. That time, she's got the quick reaction time to glove it. That pitch not close. 2-1 here. Taking a different approach here in this at-bat is Schumer. And now it's 3-1. Coach Tracy Anderson maybe told their lineup to try something differently here in the 6th. Stay patient in the box. 3-1, swinging a miss. Necedah trying to put on their rally caps. Here in the 6th, full count. Here it is, and ball 4. Runners at first and second with no one out. First walk of the game from either side here in this game. Now it's Savannah Schumer who squares the bunt, and Yenter makes a diving catch on the bunt attempt. I'm telling you, maybe Kaylin might have been diving as she received her diploma because she has the ability to do it. What a grab. One down. Here in the 6th. She has made some brilliant plays. This one all the way sent in the gap by Kiesling. All the way to the wall. One's going to score. And it's an RBI double for Ava Kiesling for the Cardinals as Blum scores. That ball was smoked. By Kiesling. And now runners are at second and third. Addison Schumer, the runner on third. Ava Kiesling at second. Necedah finally gets a run on the board in a much-needed situation. Mansell goes to tie her shoe, reset things here. Hannah Hunkins, the cleanup hitter. Could deal some damage. One swing of the bat could make this a 3-run game. Mansell from the stretch. Swing and a miss. Ava Kiesling has been the best hitter in this game for Necedah by far. Had the leadoff hit in the game and grounded in a 5-3, put out in a double here in the 6th. She's the only player to not retire from a strikeout. Hunkins is now down 1-2, or 0-2 here. Mansell's pitch, fastball right through it on the miss. That strikeout officially counts as a full out. 2 strikeouts here on the inning for Peyton. Now it's Sophia Del Conte. Swing and a miss. Kind of got caught guessing what to do there. Peyton Mansell's got 15 strikeouts here in this ball game. Just ridiculous stuff. Swing and a miss right over the top of it. And now she's hunting for 16. through 6 innings. Here it is. She does. Strikeout number 16. In a 3-strikeout inning again from Peyton Mansell. But Necedah is able to get 1 run on the board thanks to an Ava Kiesling RBI double here in the 6th. Heading on to the home half of the 6th, it'll be Ava Tess, Kaden Nelson, and Ella Van Order coming up here on Zaleski Sports. You're watching this game presented by Hoff Favor Realty. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Shad from Necedah Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Necedah because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Welcome back, everybody. Home half of the 6th on Zaleski Sports. Today's game presented by Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Callers stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. Also by Skis Meat Market. Skis Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, local and seasonal favorites, and more. It's all at Skis Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. And we'd like to thank our sponsors for today. Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Ava Tess to lead things off. She is 3 for 3 in this ball game and make it 4 for 4. Playing small ball today is Ava.
Number 14, right fielder, Kaden Nelson.
4 base hits for the shortstop in this one. And it's just been this part of the order that has just caused so much trouble. And they have been doing really well at producing here in this game. Kaden Nelson hits one up the middle for a base hit. And the hits continue for Pacelli. And now it's EVO, who hit her first career home run back in the 5th inning in that 2-run inning. Now she's got 2 aboard. She has been seeing the ball well these last few games. Pacelli has 16 hits in this game. And only 7 runs to go for it. Not a single double yet in this game for the Pacelli Bats. Couple of triples and a couple of home runs, and the rest being singles. This pitch bounces about 7 feet in front of her. "12 singles for Pacelli in this game. 2-2. On its way upstairs. And Addison Schumer is starting to get out of control here. That pitch too high. The one before, way too short. Looking for just right here. Nope. Ball 4. That's her first walk issued in this game. So both pitchers have issued a walk. And all of a sudden, the bases are loaded for Peyton Mansell, who has also gotten a hit every single plate appearance and has 3 runs batted in today. 7-1 ball game. On the brink of getting out of control here, called strike 1. Schumer's just got to take her time and find the zone and not try anything crazy. Just like that. Called strike 2 on the changeup. Oh, and 2 to the senior. Mansell skies one out of play. Makes it 0-2 again. Here it is, changeup. Mansell drives one, and it drops all into left field. This will score 1 and will stay like that. 8-1 Pacelli. Peyton Mansell is 4 for 4 in the ball game today with 4 singles. Ava Tess and Peyton Mansell have 8 hits combined in this game, all being singles. Just crazy stuff. And now Jaden Zdroik has the bases loaded. How about this? Loyola Kropolowski able to courtesy run once again here after taking that foul ball right off of her calf. From the bat of Kaylin Yenter. 1-1. Ground ball. Tough one to field and no throw. And the run scores. Rotundi has just been having the hardest time to complete plays from third base. She's been able to glove them, but not complete it. That was a tough one to field, though. A 9-1 lead for the Cardinals. And Pionic belts one right into the pavilion. That ball was smoked. Ensuing, that's not ruled as an error. That is another base hit. And that'd be the 18th hit of the game and the 14th single of the game for Pacelli. Pionic has a triple and a base hit. This one bloops in a fair to drop for a hit. And another run scores. And Pacelli's keeping the bases loaded and also keeping the single train going. A 10-1 lead. Katie Elk has a chance to walk this one off here in the 6th. A 9-run lead. Coach Mo giving her confidence. On its way. Elka lines one. Pacelli walks it off. Here in Plover in 6 innings in the 10-run rule fashion. Thanks to the senior Katie Elka. The cat delivers. That next run will count for Van Order's scoring. And how about Pacelli playing the single ball game here today in a 12-1 victory. And a big congratulations to the Necedah Cardinals on their fine season, as well as that will come to an end here today. And the chase at a three-peat lives on for the Cardinals as they win this one 12-1. Coming up next is our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, get your fresh cheese curds made daily at Marshfield Curtis or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll be right back.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
first career home run in this game. I mean, just tell me how you're feeling.
I'm excited. Well, obviously never happened before, but right when I hit it, I was like, wow, that felt good hit. But I was like, maybe I got on base this time. Just kidding. But it was good. I think the pitcher and their team did well. She put up a fight, and their defense did really well. No matter if we tried to hit it, they kept putting up a fight, and I give them credit for that.
And there was like that mistake that you had early in this game on defense, and you're kind of like snickering it off a little bit, but you also had a couple of plate appearances where you were hitting the ball pretty sharp, but it just wasn't falling. Like Coach said, just wait till you find something, and then what do you know? You're able to fly one out of this left center field wall. You hit it in the deepest part of the park too. So, I mean, you put a pretty big hit into it.
Oh, thank you.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, coming up next Thursday, it's either Edgar or Marathon. So, I mean, just go ahead into that one. What's the thought process, mentality, and are you guys going to have a practice tomorrow going into that?
Oh, most definitely. We'll practice tomorrow. We've got to, those few hiccups. We got to iron some things out. We're working on couple different things, and we'll just, get together, play some ball, practice a little bit, and come out and play Thursday and see what happens.
And I know I say it time and time again, but I mean, your pitcher.
Yeah.
I mean, she's special.
Well. Peyton's doing really well. I think we all on the team know that Peyton's doing well.
Yeah, so this morning I watched the highlights of the state championship game from last year to see how Peyton pitched and everything. And I mean, she pitched an absolute gem. And I heard what you talked about her and this whole team. You talked about Pacelli being a family, about forget about me, I love you mentality. And another thing with it too is with the 4 seniors you have, you said something last year too about like this is their last game. You never know when their last game's gonna be, but the ride continues on for you guys. So good luck to you guys tomorrow for practice and into the game on Thursday.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Alrighty, we'll put you in the house.
Okay. I'm Eleven Order, and I'm in the house. Thank you.
Absolutely. There you go, guys. There is our player of the game, EVO 33, and Coach Mull for the Pacelli Cardinals. They are victorious here in Plover, a 12-1 victory, and I'll walk through it here. 22 hits for the Cardinals, 19 of those being singles, 2 home runs, and a triple in this game. A pair of errors for them as well. Taking a look at Necedah, 1 run scored off of 3 hits and 2 errors for them as well. And Pacelli, they started this game with a 7-0 lead. Necedah came back with 1 run to try to bring it closer, but Pacelli just put up 5 more and win this one by 11 runs. But coming up next will be the Cardinals up against the Wildcats or the Red Raiders on Thursday. But that's going to do it for us here in Plover. Brendan Retzloff, Olivia Zimmerman, we thank you guys for tuning in here on Zaleski Sports. Be sure to check out all of our scores and information online at ZaleskiSports.com. That's going to do it for us. Signing off in Plover. We'll see you guys next time.